Hi guys, this is Smita Dev and today we are going to make a festive roast chicken which brings a lot of warmth and comfort on a gathering with family and friends. We usually make an English chicken roast, but today let's make the Indian version of it. So here I have the whole bird which weighs 1.5 kilos. I don't have the skin on it because my family doesn't prefer the skin on it, so I've removed the skin. Now we're just going to give slight insertions onto the meat so that the marination that we make penetrates deep inside. Now let's keep this away while we make the marination. So here I have 2 cups of yogurt to which we are going to add a tablespoon of garlic paste, a tablespoon of ginger paste, a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of red chilli powder, a tablespoon of coriander seed powder, and a teaspoon of cumin seed powder, a teaspoon of garam masala, and some salt to taste. And finally, one secret ingredient that I'm going to add is pomegranate juice. So I'm going to add a cup of pomegranate juice, fresh pomegranate juice. This is going to add an amazing flavor to the roast. So let's mix this together. And now we'll marinate the chicken with this masala. We'll keep this chicken aside while we prepare the gravy. So now for the gravy, heat 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. So first add whatever whole spices you have in your kitchen, like say mace, half a mace, half an inch of cinnamon, 2 star anise, 1 black cardamom, 3 to 4 green cardamoms, 7 to 8 cloves, 10 peppercorns, a teaspoon of saunf, and a teaspoon of cumin seeds. And once they begin to release an aroma, you add 2 onions that are sliced. Now saute the onions till they are brown in color. So the onions have browned well. Add an inch of ginger, 7 to 8 cloves of garlic, and 4 to 5 green chillies chopped. Just saute it for a minute. Now simply just add half a cup of cashew nuts, and 15 to 20 raisins, manuka. This gives a lovely sweetish flavor to the gravy. Now add 2 tomatoes that are sliced. And cook till the tomatoes are done. So the tomatoes are cooked. We'll add a few spices. Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of red chilli powder, a teaspoon of garam masala, Just mix this well. Now shut the flame and wait for this mixture to cool, and once it's cooled, grind it to a fine paste. This is the consistency of the gravy. Well, it's not ready as yet because we've not added salt also to it, but we'll wait for a bit. Now we'll keep this gravy aside and we'll keep the chicken to roast. Now I'm using the same kadai. I'm going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of mustard oil here. Normally, I would advise you to marinate the chicken for at least 8 to 10 hours, but this is like sometimes, you know, you have unexpected guests. You can also try marinating it for at least an hour before you roast it. So I'm getting a strong aroma of the mustard oil. Let it heat a little bit more. Now you must be wondering, what is this woman doing roasting a chicken in a kadai? Trust me guys, for those of you who don't have a barbecue or an oven, or for those of you who have it, this is a very good method to roast your chicken. I mean, I enjoy roasting my chicken in this as much as I enjoy it on a barbecue. So now just place this chicken inside like this. And just put all the marinade on top. Now what you need to simply do is cover this and cook it on a medium to low flame for 15 to 20 minutes on one side before we flip the chicken. Now after cooking the chicken for 15 minutes on one side, let's flip the chicken and cook it on the other side. Now after flipping this and cooking for 15 minutes, you can see how much water it has released and how beautifully it's cooking in its own juices. Now let's flip this once again and cook it without covering till the water is all dried up. So the water has all dried up. We're going to put this in a serving platter. Now in the juices that have left behind, we'll add this gravy. Mix this well. We'll add some salt to taste because remember we've not added salt. This gravy is quite thick, so we'll add a cup of water to this. We just bring the curry to a boil and then the gravy will be ready as well. You can see the gravy's come to a boil. Shut the flame and just drizzle some of the gravy on the chicken and some you serve it on the side. Now you can't serve a roast chicken just simply like that. You need to decorate it and make it look really delicious, right? Because I believe we first eat through our nose because of the fragrance of the food, then through the eyes, and then the taste buds relish the dish. So now let's make this dish beautiful. First, heat a teaspoon of oil, add a teaspoon of butter to this, and 250 grams of blanched beans. Just sprinkle some salt and pepper. Just toss this in the butter and oil for a minute, not more. And now we'll add this on the serving platter. Now repeat the same process for the carrots. I have blanched 250 grams of carrots. The carrots are done as well. Now for the potatoes, I'm going to make it a little differently. I want them nice and crisp. So heat 2 teaspoons of oil. Add a teaspoon of garlic paste to this. Add a tablespoon of butter. Now add these boiled baby potatoes that are halved into the butter and oil. And now keep sauteing them till they are crisp. So the potatoes are nice and crisp. We'll add this to our serving dish. So our Desi style roast chicken is ready to be served. Do try this and keep watching Smita Deo.